Hey, you guys, what if they're right? And what if you're right too? So, today I want to share my biggest takeaway for 2023. Yes, I am still talking about 2023. I'm still reflecting on 2023 because I practice what I preach. And I'm also in a program with my coach, who I'm aligned with, that this is what we're doing. We're reflecting on 2023, what worked, what didn't work, so we can move forward. And so my biggest takeaway is something that I've been talking about with my clients again and again and again. Oh, and this is my girl, Aisha. I love you so much. Again and again and again. And that is, what if you're both right? Right? And this became really big for me when the scamdemic started and the shit really started to hit the fan. But it really culminated in 2023 with working through some stuff with a really close family member. And I began to realize that opposing beliefs doesn't mean that one is right and the other is wrong, right? So this can be your food choices, your location choices, for example, let's say we're going out to dinner and I don't eat meat. I do, but that's why I don't eat meat. And then I would find that, the other person would, look down upon my choice because they felt wrong for making their choice saying having meat. I do eat meat. So, but that's just an example, right? And so what if you're both right? Right? So, and in my personal situation that I've been navigating, it was about beliefs and values, right? So I believe this and that and the other thing about the way I live my life and healthcare and how I operate my business, all the things, right? And the other person may have different views about how those things should go for them. And we're both right, right? The thing is, I know it's right for me because I practice what I preach, because I meditate, I do my inner work, I do release work, I pray, I do all the things. I know what's right for me. And as a result of what's been happening in the past few years, particularly in 2023, where it culminated, and the work that I've been doing and the conflict that I've been having in my own life and the conflict that I've been helping my clients navigate, the lesson that kept coming up to the surface again and again and again that I really want to share with you today, and I hope that you can start integrating into your life, is that what if we're both right? What if nobody's wrong? Okay? So, and again, I had this big aha that only I know what's right for me, right? By the same token, I don't know what's right for you or for someone else in my world. Now, if you want my opinion, you can ask me for my opinion. If you want my advice or guidance, you can ask me for that. But I don't propose to know what you should do in any given situation. By the same token, you don't know what's right for me. And I know, again, if I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. If I want your advice, I will ask for it. And so I'm going to go back to the food example because it's so simple, right? So let's say one person doesn't eat meat and the other person does eat meat. Or one person doesn't eat animals, the other person does. Is anyone wrong? No, of course not. So, and if you're saying, if you're, if you're of the vegan persuasion or of the vegetarian persuasion for whatever reason, and you're starting, it is wrong, and here's all the reasons why it's wrong, I would invite you to look at that, right? So maybe it's wrong for you. And again, who are you to tell someone else, another human being, another soul who's having a human experience, who are you or anyone to tell them what's right for them? Okay? That's my big aha for 2023. I only know what's right for me. And even that can be a challenge sometimes, which is why, again, prayer and meditation is the way to go. Oh, Benoit, hello, my love. So good to see you. Right? Prayer and meditation and release work, working with a coach, will give you the clarity and the knowing of what's right for you. Okay? And that can be a challenge in and of itself. And that's where a coach or a mentor can be helpful in helping you navigate that. Okay? So only you know what's right for you, and you don't know what's right for someone else. Here's the rub with that. Okay? And that is, once we can come to this understanding and acceptance. Oh, there's the other point I wanted to make, right? Acceptance, right? So another lesson is that we accept people as they are, and which brings me right back to the rub, right? So the rub is, if we can't accept them as they are, if we can't accept our differences, if they're too grave for whatever reason, and I can appreciate that there can be, and right in the last few years showed us that, and lots of relationships disintegrated as a result, my own relationships included, some of my own relationships included, right? So if we are, if our views are so opposed and so deeply ingrained in our values, then this may mean that certain individuals no longer belong in our lives, right? So this can mean our intimate partners, this can mean we need to change jobs, and this can mean friendships, right? So, and I have experienced a little bit of all of those areas of life in the past it's going to be almost 4 years now. Okay. So, and again, this is where a coach or a mentor can help you navigate these difficulties, right? So, and that's actually my area of expertise. I help people get very clear on what is right for them, not the people around them. And I love it. My beloved clients and friends and family want to tell me what's wrong with everyone else, right? There's nothing wrong with anyone else, my loves, okay? And there's nothing wrong with you either. What might be wrong or incompatible, right? This is a word we're going to be talking about more in the future, or incompatible is the pairing of the two. And that's where it gets really hard, right? Discerning where, okay, the situation is no longer right for me and I need to change it. I need to leave it. And again, this is where a coach or a mentor is very helpful in helping you navigate these difficult situations. One, getting clear on what's right for you, and then actually holding you accountable to what you say you want, and continuing to take action and move forward in that direction, right? So I had a coaching call last night with a client, and she said, like, I knew how to do all this. Why can't I do this all on my own, Winter? And because we can't, right? So some people can, very few can. Most people need external accountability. And I just highly recommend, I just love coaching and having a coach, an external coach, to help me navigate these situations and mirror back to me what it is I said I wanted, and remind me of what I wanted, and then so she can help me move in that direction. So I have one spot open right now for one-on-one coaching, and if you'd like to explore what that looks like, what that could look like, DM me, and then we can set up a time to talk. Otherwise, what if you're both right? Right? What if nobody's wrong? You're both right. Everyone knows what's best for them, and we mind our own business. I could probably go on, but I'm going to leave it at that for now. Okay? Much love.